Welcome to the Gonzo Book. I am Jose. Shelley's out walking Bentley and getting some sandwiches for lunch. And I'm here to tell you about a project I'm going to do. It has nothing to do with RVing, has nothing to do with mods, has nothing to do with hiking or anything like that. It's about my house. So what we're going to do is take out the carpet and put in Pergo Plank flooring, okay? And I'll show you all the information up here somewhere so you can see exactly what type of plank I got. It's supposed to be waterproof and it already has the backing on it, so you have to buy the extra layer. So I'm going to try to do it as easy as possible. I have done flooring before in my own house. There's a few places that I can tell I screwed up on, and lessons learned, not a big deal. So I know I can do this project. I have reviewed a lot of videos on YouTube by people who know what they're doing. And if you're watching this video, this is not the video to watch if you're new. This is the video to watch if you want to see somebody doing it and who is not a professional. Because sometimes you can learn from that video too. So you're going to have people doing their tricks on how they do it. I'm just going to keep it basic and line up the planks and then come from that four wall down. And then the way I'm going to lay out the planks, I can easily lay out the planks in the hallway. Each room is going to not have a transitional strip on it. I want it smooth. I want all the planks to smoothly go in each room except for the two bathrooms. Actually, I forgot about this bathroom. So the two bathrooms, I'm going to have transitional strips. So it's going to be two of them. So, like I said, I did flooring before. As long as once I do like 3/3 of this room, it's all going to come back to me. And I don't think it's going to be that difficult to put the floor in. But what I want to do today, this is going to be part one of many videos. Part one, I'm going to pull up all the, I forgot what they're called. The side planks on the trimming, the side trimming. That's what I'm going to call it for now until I can figure out what they're called. And I'm going to take them out. I was going to buy quarter rounds. They're expensive. And I was like, man, it costs that much? I'm just going to take out the planks. It's going to be more work, but it's going to make the planks look more professional because you don't have the quarter round. Quarter rounds are nice, but you can tell why they did the quarter round because they didn't want to take the trimming off. So I'm taking the trimming off. Then once I take them off, I'm going to cut the carpet. I'm going to pull the carpet in the foam, cut it in like 2.5 feet strips so I can roll them up, put them into an industrial trash bag, strength trash bag, and so I can pull it out and put it out with my trash. And once I'm done, clean the room up, make sure the floor is level, because if it's a little bit not level, then you got to buy some type of putty and then try to spread it around to make it level, let it dry for I think a day or two, and then continue on. So I'm not there yet. I didn't buy the putty because in case I don't need it. All right, I bought a lot of equipment. So this is what I got. I showed you my leveler to see if the floor is level. I got my chalk line from Devo. And it came, I got this one because it came with chalk. I got this 90-degree ruler with the lip so I can draw a nice straight line. And then I have a cutter. You can cut it right there. That's how it looks right there. Got my Gold Black molding remover. Molding. That's what it's called. Put it between the wall and the molding. And you might have to hammer it down. And then you lift up. And as you can see it right here. It'll pull the molding from the wall. And then I got a kit. Sucker kit. Laminated wood flooring installation kit. It's one of those things that if you go along in a wall or a molding that's odd, and then you put it next to it, you can get the molding of the wall, and then you can trace this. And then if you cut the plank out, it should fit right in there perfectly. So that's cool to have right here. All right, came with a mallet, so you won't damage the planks. I don't want to take them all out, but they came with all sides of spacers. This block right here, which you can see the grooves here, you put it on and then you tap it with your hammer, the mallet that I have. And then you can put the planks nice and flush. And you won't damage any of the planks. And it comes with a 5 meter, 16 foot tape. And I got a gazillion of these, but this one looks like it's pretty nice. This is the bar that if you can't, sometimes you can't tap it in. So you put it on the other side and then you hit this part and it pulls the plank into position without damaging it. And it does come with some felt circles here, so it's not damaging the planks. Knee pads. I cannot do any of this without knee pads. My knee pads hurt. My knees hurt like hell. So when I saw this one, and it was orange, because I like orange, and my knee pads, I was like, oh, I gotta get those. Came with knee pads and everything, so it was a nice kit. Once you take all the carpet out and the underneath layer of the carpet, there's always going to be leftover staples. So you got to go over there and take out all the staples. The best thing to use is something like this, where you can just go pop them all out, and you don't want those to be sticking out. So prep work takes a while, so keep that in mind. Last but not least, I got this 13-inch flooring and siding cutter. Do I need it? No, because the planks are made to, if you scorch it and you bend it a little bit, it snaps right at that line you made. But I wanted something a little easier, so I got this, and I think it'll make my job easier. I got all my equipment. I vacuumed to get all the dust and all the things out of this room. The room is empty. It is ready for me to start taking out the molding and taking out the carpet. So that's going to be, I'm not sure how long I'm going to make this video, probably an hour. And so it's going to be part 1, part 2, part 3, part 4, something like that. So, all right, without further ado, we'll see you guys later.
3 hours later.
All right, I'm back after my sub and probably an hour nap and a little bit of TV. That's just how I have. When you retire, you can do it like that. So, but if you're not retired, go do your work because you're running out of time. All right. It's time to take the baseboards out. Baseboards, that's what they're called. Ooh, that's good. All right. Need my hammer. Wish me luck. See, that wasn't too bad using this tool. I got it out in the baseboard. Just got to use a scraper, scrape it out, and I might paint it before I put the baseboard back on. And all you need is a nail gun, and it goes right on. So, now I have to mark it. I'm going to mark it front bedroom, because that's the side I started. Alright, lessons learned on the small pieces. You gotta be really careful. Alright, I got the baseboards off, even in the closet. There was one piece that cracked into 3 pieces, but it was a real small piece. And I could just cut something to get that fixed up. And sometimes when they painted the wall, sometimes that paint, when it hits the wall and the baseboard, the paint came up. So I have to kind of fix that too. So I just can't leave the paper because then the paint won't adhere to it. This is what I did to mark the baseboards. I have guest bedroom, door left, closet, front, closet left, guest bedroom, back wall left by closet. And you know, so when I'm trying to put this stuff back on, after I put the floor on, it's not gonna be that difficult. But I do have to take all these nails out, take them all out, and that's gonna be a little project. All these nails right here. It's gonna be a little project. There's a drawing of my father that I did. God rest his soul. He was a Phillies fan, and so am I. And this is my octopus that I did. It has mirrors and little beads on them, so it can shimmer in the light. Nice. Alright, I don't know if I'm going to continue. It's already 5 o'clock. I might take a break, get some supper, and I might continue on, I might not, I'm not sure. I'd like to tear up at least a little bit of rug to know what's happening tomorrow. But either I do it today, I'm going to pick up the carpet, cut it in like 2.5, 2.5, 2.5, so I can put them in 2 to 3 one of those industrial strength garbage bags. I think it's 44 gallons. And put it in there, and I can put it out this Thursday during trash, and hopefully they take it.
2 hours later.
Alright, welcome back. I'm here to rip out the carpet. I found some utility knives, and I'm going to come and go get them and cut that carpet out and have at it, see how it looks.
Call you my wife from the day I met, even through the internet. I knew you were the one made just for me. And that Ruby Tuesday and our out of town day, you looked at me and proudly said, let's get on and watch the kids grow. Make our love before it goes. Travel around the whole world singing.
Alright. I'm done for today. This is what I did. I took all the baseboards out, okay? And I have them in the hallway, and they're marked to exactly where they're at, so I don't have to guess. So that wasn't too bad. And then I took out the carpet. The under layer is still on here. So tomorrow what I'm going to do is take the foam out, put it in one, hopefully it fits in one trash bag, and if it does, take out the strip that holds the carpet with the little nails coming out. I don't know what it's called. I'll take that out. That shouldn't take too long. And then I gotta go through, take everything, well, put stuff in the back of the room, and then go ahead and start taking out all the nails and all the staples. And the quicker I do that, the quicker I can actually start the floor. And then, what I have to do next is make sure the floor is level and flat. So those are the 3 things I'm definitely going to do tomorrow. I'm going to say that might be an all morning job. depending when I start. If I start at 9, I definitely get done by 3. But the longer thing is going through the whole floor, making sure everything is, all the staples are. And then while I'm doing that, I can check the floor, see if it's level. And hopefully I'll be done with that at 12. Once that is done, I can move everything back over here in the closet, and then I can start laying out the planks. That's it. I am done. You have any questions, put it down in the comment. All I did was the grunt stuff right now, and I still got some grunt stuff to do before I get into laying the floor out. So without further ado, we'll see you on the other side.